Chapter 6, Mishnah 1. A mikveh that contains less than the required 40 sah of rainwater may still be used as a mikveh if its water mixes with the water of an adjacent mikveh through a process known as hashaka, which occurs when the wall separating two mikvaos has an opening in it that allows water to flow between the mikvaos. This flow of water combines the mikvaos into one entity, and tevila can then be performed in either one of the mikvaos. Later in this chapter, in Mishnah 7, we will learn that hashaka generally requires that the opening between the two mikvaos be at least the size of the tube of a leather bottle. However, our Mishnah will present cases where hashaka can be accompanied even with a flow of less than that amount. We now turn to the words of the Mishnah. Any body of water that mixes with a mikveh is like the mikveh itself, that is, a body of water that contains less than 40 sah of rainwater and is connected through hashaka to a mikveh of 40 sah becomes part of the mikveh and may be used for immersion. If there are holes in a cave or cracks in a cave that is used as a mikveh, one may immerse something in them just as they are. If there is a mikveh located inside a cave and the mikveh's walls have small holes or cracks that are filled with water, they can be used to immerse objects that require immersion. Even if the opening to the hole or crack is smaller than the size of the tube of a leather bottle, the water in it is still considered one entity with the mikveh. But if there is a chamber dug underneath a mikveh in a cave with a roof separating it from the mikveh above, one may not immerse things in it unless it has an opening in its roof the size of the tube of a leather bottle. The chamber in question contains less than 40 sah of water and must therefore rely on its connection to the mikveh to be used for tevila. Unlike the crevices in a mikveh's walls, a chamber beneath the mikveh requires an opening the size of the tube of the leather bottle to be considered one with the mikveh. The Mishnah explains that not in every case does the chamber dug beneath the mikveh require an opening to the mikveh as large as the tube of the leather bottle. Rabbi Yehuda said, when is it true that a chamber beneath the mikveh needs such a large opening connecting it to the mikveh? Only when the chamber supports itself. That is, if someone would immerse himself in the mikveh, the roof of the chamber would not collapse. Such roof is considered a valid partition separating the lower chamber from the mikveh, and a large opening is required to connect the two. However, if the chamber does not support itself, one may immerse things in the chamber as it is. Since the partition between the two bodies of water is so weak that it would collapse if someone immersed himself while standing in the mikveh above, the partition is ignored, and the lower chamber is considered one with the mikveh, even if there is only a small hole connecting the two.